Hello guys and gals, this is Dark Paladin here, and I will be doing a challenge run for Dragon Age Inquisition, probably one of my favorite game series, and this is much like the storyline in the first one, with it having multiple game potentials, like multiple playthroughs. And then it also has the graphics and better game style than the second one, which is the only thing it had going for it. And the rules for this one are going to be, I have to be a rogue artificer with a race of my choice, which I happen to be a dwarf. My team will consist of Iron Bull, Dorian, and Varric, which are considered the weakest characters for their class. I will be doing this on Nightmare the whole playthrough, so I will be dying, or expect to be dying, a bunch, and just, it's going to be crazy. So expect a lot of deaths, a lot of retries, and a lot of raging. With that, I will be right back with after the character creation, and I'm back. A female dwarf, just because which ass would you rather stare at would be a male or female. Well, being I'm a male. I will try my best to be quiet for most cutscenes, whereas if something goes bloopy in a cutscene, like a glitch happens or something, I will most likely comment on it. Like, I fucking hate these spiders.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
What do you mean everyone's dead?
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra. I can't believe it. All those people. Dead.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember... running. Things were chasing me, and then... a woman?
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
What did happen?
will be easier to show you. We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the Breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the Breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the Breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
So if I do what you want, will I live through it?
We have no way of knowing. They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your
And
mark
with that,
must be tested
we
on
get to
something
play for
smaller
the
than
first
the
time.
breach.
I was just seeing how short the dwarves are compared to humans, and they're not too bad, actually. You can tell they're shorter, but they're not midgets. No offense to any midgets that may be
Open
watching
the
this.
gate. We are heading into the valley.
A couple of rules that I forgot to mention earlier. I cannot use any equipment that are bought, or I cannot craft any equipment. However, I can buy a modification for weapons and armor, like the sleeves that give me +1 strength or something. Well, not strength, because that's not really besides the point.
The pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows,
Yeah,
the more rifts appear.
This video
the more
is going to be
demons we face.
probably
How did I
about
survive the
twice the
blast?
length
They
of
said you
one of my
stepped
average
out of a
videos,
rift,
mainly
then fell
because
unconscious.
this is
They say a woman was
just
in
an
the rift
introduction.
behind
It's
you.
just to show you
No one knows who she was.
this is what the game's going to be.
Everything farther in the valley
and
was laid waste,
It was
including the Temple of Sacred
super
Ashes. I suppose you'll see soon enough.
longer, a lot longer than you guys will be seeing. That's mainly because of loading screens. Loading screens on this game get However, I might be doing a live commentary game next, or episode.
behind me!
So if you guys want me to do that, that would be cool, interesting. I probably will cut out putting up the loading screens, and that's only if I'm not talking about anything. Going right into stealth because screw the damage that these things can do. Even though the wraiths that come out of the rifts, which are their ranged light artillery kind of, not just ranged attack people, they hurt because they swarm.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
If you're going to lead me through a demon-infested
Be ready
valley,
to see a
you'll
lot
have to
of
trust me.
Cassandra disapproves
Give me one
through
reason
this,
to trust you.
through
because
this
my
Let's
life
Play,
is on the line.
because it doesn't seem to be, it seems to be no matter what I do,
You're
I seem
right.
to piss her off.
I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless.
However, if I can be inquisitive about something else,
Your life is threatened enough as it is.
which are the little question marks you will see in the dialogue boxes, then I will press that. Solus likes that kind of thing, and so you'll probably see a lot of Solus slightly approves.
There! Watch out! If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
I don't get any special damage from being at higher height than my enemies yet, but I plan on getting it in the future, just because it's just nice to have extra, I think, 15% damage. My dwarf was derping and sinking into the ground during this little fight, which is making her seem a whole lot shorter than she actually is.
Up on the hill! It attacks
Sorry
from a
for that
distance!
silence. I'm just looking through notes and see what else I wanted to talk about. I wanted to have a shout out to Insomnoir, who is someone I'm currently living with. He should have a channel up soon, and this is great. One shot that wraith. So amazing. Nightmare mode, one shot. Anyways. So, and Insomnoir and I will probably be doing some dual commentary later on in this Let's Play, or at least that's the plan if I can convince him to do that. Since he is the one that thought up this challenge.
Ah! They're falling from the breach!
I'm not sure why I was able to one-shot the other wraith, and this one did like a third of its health. Nothing was different on my setup or anything, not even the weapons. I'm not sure if those ones were just tougher because they're more later enemies, or just that the game was just not wanting me to kill in one shot. I don't know. of annoying. The enemy's barriers don't decay over time like your barriers do. Cassandra couldn't have picked a worse place to just hold one of the shades, but it's whatever. The only reason why I'm grabbing any iron is mainly for gold, and that's not going to be very useful since the only thing you can really buy are pretty much cosmetic effects and the mods. I will not be doing any cheating per se, so no exploits, no like.
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
No.
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Really, Cassandra, you just need to shut up sometimes. I walk over here because you would think that there's something over there, but no. BioWare just has to do something really not BioWare, and just make that place empty. Completely unhappy. You may notice that I go into stealth randomly because it will make my next attack, I think, do like 200 bits of damage.
Quickly! Before more come through!
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
You mean this?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass-deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Are you with the Chantry, or...?
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca.
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Solus is an apostate, well-versed in such matters.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the faith, far beyond the experience of
Random
any
explosion
circle
behind
mage.
Solus.
I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
I'm just trying to get through this alive.
Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well... Bianca's excited.
And so you've met the party. The party will be
This way.
probably until I almost get done with the hinterlands, which is the beginning area that they have besides this place. Varric is he made a first appearance in the Dragon Age 2, and
The bank.
he wasn't
The
all
road
that
ahead
good
is
back
blocked.
then either.
We must move quickly.
Probably one of my favorite actual characters, lore-wise, in this game. Cassandra is just a really mean Templar. She gives Templars a bad name. And then Solus is Solus. He's just there's nothing you can really compare him to.
Demons ahead.
Glad you brought me now, Seeker?
But we will be able to go more into their background and stuff in the next episode. By the way, this is probably the only time you'll actually see me using this tactical view, mainly because I really don't like doing it. The AI actually does a pretty decent job by themselves. So, why try to fix what ain't broke? Yeah, this Wraith was being an asshole and attacking me for quite literally no reason. I didn't do anything to shoot him, didn't piss him off or any other way. So I got singled out was interesting. The combo that I will try to do if I see it happening is I would try to shatter enemies, which Solus will be able to use one of his abilities and freeze them, which does its own little CC. I will try to wait till the max time, like right before they're about to thaw out. I will try to use my Archer's ability, which will shatter them and will knock them down, doing lots of damage. It doesn't always work though. Because of the way that I am just having to only pick up items, then I will try to explore the most out of everything, like going up here, there's a mini cave with a few enemies in there that you are able to pick up a life ward amulet and just a little bit of gold, I think some iron. Some elf root, which will be used for potions and stuff later, which will be pretty nice because that was one of the additions. And I'm pretty sure he thaws out too. Yeah, just barely too quickly. I walked up right on him because I was trying to test whether or not he had a melee
Let me guess. Fellow surface dwarf, maybe part of the Carta?
What makes you say that?
I can tell a proper Orzammar dwarf from 20 paces. Also, you have that shifty smuggler look to you.
I'm not the only one with a shifty smuggler look.
Varric did not destroy the Conclave.
That you
Forgive
know
this
of.
minor hill
We
climb. I
shifty
was
smuggler
derping
types can be
out
tricky.
and was just a little distracted at that point. But Varric is
Hold on, we haven't much further.
interesting. He was born and raised in Kirkwall up until his brother went haywire
So,
and
are
betrayed
you
him,
innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
which he was with
That'll
Puck
get you every
for the
time.
longest time.
Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
And he was picked. I was trying to say poking for some reason. He was picked by Cassandra mainly because of his relationship with Hawk in order to try to find him. Thus, she took him to Justinia. You just happened to be there when the conclave blew up, thus knocking you out, putting you in the fade. And when you come to, that's how the game starts. You were just in the right place at the wrong time.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
I'm really curious as to how Liliana got to this forward
Another
camp before
rift!
we did, because we pretty much just beelined it, and there's a lot of enemies between us and the forward camp. Let's see, maybe you can see a little shatter bonus there. Drift being an asshole and somehow
Hurry,
hitting me
use
while
the
in
mark.
stealth and knocking me around. I'm gonna level up. There's two paths on this tree that I was using. Left path is not as damagey as the right path. I'm really trying to go straight for
The rift
an
is gone.
ability I will probably
Open the
get in
gate.
2 levels called Inquisition. And that's every time I
clear.
stick an arrow in somebody who does
Well done.
5% more than the
Whatever
last
that
one.
thing on your hand is, it's useful.
We must prepare the soldiers.
We will do no such thing.
The prisoners must get to the Temple of Signature.
Ah, here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead. We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
So none of you are actually in charge here.
You killed everyone who was in charge! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. A abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own,
I chose to charge with the soldiers mainly because
I say we charge.
there's fewer
I won't
enemies that
survive
way.
long enough for your trial.
If you go through
Whatever
the
happens,
path,
happens now.
then you
Liliana,
help out
bring
the
everyone
squad that
left
got
in the valley.
lost.
Everyone.
However, you have to fight
On
like
your head be
2 or
the
3 more groups of
consequences,
enemies.
seeker.
Also, there's more loot that way. I'm just not strong enough right this exact second to attempt that. You know, sometimes I think that they should have changed the button to press rather than loot is the same for jump. Because it gets kind of annoying when you mean just to like talk to somebody or loot something, then you jump and try to just jump over everything. Don't mind that hiccup. I kind of accidentally made a mistake and just had to start from that point on again. I promise the next few videos will be a lot more fluid because this is me just experimenting with the different things. Sorry you guys had to go through that for this. You're actually able to go up and disrupt the rift, which will do damage and stun most enemies.
How many rifts are there?
But that takes a lot. That takes away from, a lot from your
Quickly
DPS.
then!
These are my least favorite mobs to go up against because when they jump into the ground, when they come back up, they will knock you down, and it's damn near impossible to dodge unless you're running at full speed away. And a cutscene, so I'll be back.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Lady Cassandra, you managed to close the rift. Well done.
Do not congratulate me, Commander. This is the prisoners' doing.
Is it? I hope they're right about you. We've lost a lot of people getting you here.
You'll lose a lot more unless I get to the breach.
Indeed. The way to the temple should be clear. Liliana will try to meet you there.
Then we'd best move quickly. Give us time, Commander.
Make her watch over you, for all our sakes.
Temple of Sacred Ashes.
And thus we get ready for the hardest
That's
boss battle
where
in
you
this
walked
game.
out of the Fae.
Because if you don't do it
There
at
are
the
soldiers
specific way
found.
that the game wants you to do
They
it, it
say
is
a woman was in the
literally
rift behind you.
impossible to finish.
No one knows who she was.
So many cutscenes in this beginning. So many cutscenes.
Reach is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you
The head
ready?
is floating.
I'm not sure how to even start getting up to that thing.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it?
Alright,
Perhaps
so
we
what
seal
is
the breach.
Solus saying no
Then let's
to?
find a way down.
You just
and
go,
be careful.
oh, yeah, well, that thing's pretty high up there. No, we must close this, though. What?
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess? Person who created.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the
Has a
sacrifice
personal
still.
vendetta against Red Lyrium.
Someone
And I
help
will
me!
probably be torturing
That
myself
is
and doing a
divine
let's play of that
Justinia's
later
voice.
on. Wanted to have some fun and jump on the soldier before the cutscene started.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Hold them!
We have an intruder. Slay the dwarf.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
I love how Solus's staff looks kind of makeshift and ghetto. It just looks like it has some like sink parts and duct tape and somehow creating magic.
Now!
fight for this is actually pretty simple. When you see the armor above its...
We must
Or not
strip
above
its
its head,
defenses. Wear it down.
when those little silver lines there
The demon is
means he is
vulnerable.
currently
Now.
invulnerable. That's actually what it means is there's just armor, but I really wanted to make him vulnerable for this reward. So weird. So you have to disrupt the rift, which will stun him and take away his armor, making him a little bit vulnerable for a short period of time. Just play this until his health comes back up.
More
Yeah,
coming
that
through the rift.
two-handed smash that he does a lot of damage. He's actually able to one-shot most of my team. The air disrupt the rift and get disrupted. Disrupted. Because popping an AoE for it as targeted towards the standing in front of him. Instantly wraiths, or not the wraiths, the shades, and make sure everybody's healed before I go back to town and wail on this. Weird the shooting, she is shooting left and somehow hitting the right. Balls to the face, disrupting the rim, and get inside. I believe this is the last time that you have to disrupt the rift. Yeah, it is. So just sit back, hold down R2, which I'm actually doing this on the PS3, I haven't figured it out by now.
Now.
And
Seal the
voila!
rift.
Cutscene.
Oh! I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
Why are you frightened? What happened?
That's wrong, isn't it? I said the wrong thing.
I don't think so.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble
Okay,
servant.
I know this house is
You
not
are back in
mine,
Haven, my lady.
but why
They
is
say
there a
you saved
random
us.
chicken in the
The
corner?
breach stopped growing, just like the mark
Just
on
a
your
chicken
hand.
sitting in the cage.
It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Then the danger is over.
The breach is still in the sky, but that's what they say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
And with that, we conclude our episode. So, you guys have a nice day. Remember, next episode should be live. And don't forget to like and subscribe.